Hello everyone, my name is Alex Wiseman. I am the professor for this class, and if you need proof, there's my name right there. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the syllabus. Hopefully you have had a chance to access it. There is a link to the syllabus right on the top of every class day's web page. So if you go to the May 18th day, which is where you're going to find this video, you will see also a link to the syllabus there. So let me just start up there. I'm going to walk through the syllabus with you just so you know what there is, but you should be able to follow the exact same thing on the website day by day. So I have it broken down the same way in the syllabus and on the website. So a couple things about the syllabus. One is that that's the name of the class. It's Developing Educational Entrepreneurship. It is online only, and I'm just going to, I forgot to put this in here. I am from the Comparative and International Education Program. Hey, look at that. Nothing like live editing, which is why it is hopefully cross-listed as both EDU C491 and CIE491. As we've said before, my name is, there's my whole name, but please feel free to call me Alex. Everyone does. I love it when people call me Alex. There's my email address in case you need to get in touch with me. It's very simple, aww207@lehigh.edu. If you are in the area and you want to stop by my office, that's it for, actually that won't be it for very much longer because I'm moving down the hall. But that's it for now. And if you want to schedule an appointment with me, I think that we should email about it. I'm going to take that off. Look at this. And this just goes to prove that this is a live document and that adjustments and corrections will be made as needed both before and during the class, or perhaps even while I'm making a screencast about the syllabus itself. The live version is this one. I made a tiny URL so that if you print this off for some reason, but you want to get back to the live version, let's see if I can get that to go away, somehow pretty easily, all you have to do is type in tinyurl.com/CIE491entrepreneur and it will take you right here every time. This is, I forgot to mention, our class website, CIE491.wordpress.com. Everything that you do, you should be doing through that website. So day by day, you should be looking at that day's date and you should be doing everything that's in the website from top of the page to the bottom of the page. And that's how I suggest you work through the course, day by day, top to bottom. Go in order, please, but go as fast as you can. Work ahead as much as you can, but do go in order. Okay, the course itself. So the goal of the course is to learn ways that innovative ideas are developed into entrepreneurial educational activities, programs, and practice, and then develop a plan to do it. I say working individually or with collaborative teams, but I think that most of you are going to end up working individually because I'm not going to, quite frankly, help you set up collaborative teams. So if you take the initiative, and you can do that, to interact with your classmates, to set up a team that's working on a project together, I'm happy for you to do that. But I'm not going to, as I've already said, make that my mission in life to hook you up. Okay. I want to make it clear that this is a completely asynchronous class, which means that we will never be speaking or holding class live or simultaneously or synchronously. Everything will be done in your own time, at your own pace. I just ask that you make sure you get everything done during that 24-hour period that is the day for you. So if it's May 18th, wherever you are in the world, I would like for you to have everything done, finished, completed, sent to me if it's an assignment by the end of May 18th on that day. Does that make sense? So you will have online videos, you will have asynchronous discussion, it's a discussion board, right? You will have an online collaborative experience because you will be taking this class with other people, but you will not be interacting live with them or with me. Unless we set up a specific time to do that, which we can. So I want to make that clear. You'll also be learning how social entrepreneurs maneuver within politically charged and, quite frankly, often profit-driven contexts. So you'll be doing that to generate and mobilize a resource infrastructure for your innovative idea, to negotiate public-private partnerships to develop capacity, and then to create and sustain real-world educational innovations so that you can institutionalize those innovations for long-term sustainability. I just walked through points 1 through 4 there. That is essentially what you're going to be doing with your draft strategic plan that you'll be developing as part of this class. So, since I jumped ahead to the next sentence, the final product of this course is a draft strategic plan. You will be creating parts or components of this draft strategic plan just about every day. So I think almost every day has, except for the first day, has a written assignment attached to it. Each of those written assignments will then become part of the final product. So you're all the way through the class, you're working on your final product. And on the last day, you should be able to literally put the pieces together and voila, there is your draft strategic plan. Of course, it will need a little bit of revising and a little bit of smoothing, I'm assuming. But it should be pretty easy to put it together that way. All right. So that's why I say the final assignment will provide the basis for all of the scheduled activities and assignments throughout this very short course, and it will. I'd like to point out that short introductory videos will be provided, but the primary format for this course is an online seminar, meaning that you actually drive the class. And you'll be working, because many of you are at a distance anyway, you'll be working really at your own pace, and you'll be working a lot of the times autonomously. However, you can interact with your classmates using our discussion boards or by emailing back and forth or whatever you want to work out. You want to Skype? Cool. But know that that is the way we're going to do it. All of our communication is going to be online or via some sort of electronic communication. That's it. We won't have regular class. I think I've said that like 10 times now, so you should get it. You will have written assignments that you will do throughout the class. Those should be emailed to me as Word documents or shared with me as Google Drive documents. Either way is fine. They will all end up as a Google Drive document anyway. Just make sure if you share it with me as a Google Drive document, you give me editing privileges. I need to be able to edit the document or else I'm going to send it back to you. All right. I would like to point out that everybody brings a wealth of personal experience and practical expertise that will enhance all of our experiences, all of our learning, even my own learning. And so I want to encourage you, because you will have an opportunity every day to post comments or questions or other things on our discussion board on each day's page. Bring your personal experience, bring your practical expertise into the class and let us know about that. I find it fascinating. I'm all in. So if you have that to bring in, you should. I would like to say, however, that everything you bring in should be coupled with some of the content of the course. Everything has to be linked to the readings, the videos, the assignments, something. Okay. I'm going to point it out because I have to, but I hope that this is a very short discussion. Here's the deal. Don't cheat and don't plagiarize. Okay. You're all adults. You're all graduate students. You all know this. Moving on. If you have a disability or a special need that requires you to be accommodated somehow for the instruction for this class or for the assignments, no problem. We will help you take care of that. The only caveat to that is that you need to contact both me and the Office of Academic Support Services, which here's where they're located and here's their phone number. You can also look for them online. You can probably send them an email. You have to have documentation from the Academic Support Services office before I can make accommodations. I'm happy to make them. We just have to have the documentation. So if that describes you, just take care of it. Take care of it as soon as possible. Take care of it now, and you'll be good to go. Next, and then I'll stop preaching and start talking more about the class. I want to just remind everyone that we respect every person's viewpoints, background, heritage, language, ideas, whatever it is. Everybody's respected. That is something that I very much promote. That is something that I hope you very much promote. It is absolutely something that Lehigh University promotes. And so that will be a guiding set of principles for us as we move through the course and we communicate with one another. All the time, that's important. Okay. Now I can shift away from dad mode and go back to professor mode here. So you can see that there are points assigned for each of your day's application activities. They start small and they get big. So you want to make sure that you are on the ball, especially later in the class. As you can tell, it moves very, very quickly. There are only 8 actual instruction days. The course itself lasts over the course of 10 days, but you only have 8 assignments. You need to do your best on each of those assignments, and you will see that this last one is pulling everything together, right? This is the assignment that asks you to put all the components of your draft strategic plan into one place. So please make sure that you are ready for this and that you're on the ball. Daily participation is going to have to do with whether or not you are participating actively in a way that I can see. So you want to make sure that you're posting actively on our discussion board every day, that you're posting in ways that make sense, that show that you've been reading and watching the videos. You want to make sure that you're turning in your application activities every day or ahead of time. All of those are going to be important components to daily participation. It's not a make or break deal. I mean, you could ace everything else and still make a 95 in this class, even if your daily participation stunk, but why risk it? I say here that all written assignments will be submitted via email to aww207@lehigh.edu, although I've already explained if you share them with me as a Google document that I can edit to that same email address, that works just fine. Okay. And then there's more explanation about what I just said. There is one textbook for this class. It is Bornstein and Davis's Social Entrepreneurship, What Everyone Needs to Know. Ta-da! There it is. I will be copying sections out of this and providing you with links, but if you would like the whole book, you are more than welcome to purchase it. I think it's a great book to have. I highly recommend it. I wish I was getting a percentage of the sales because I could be a promotional spokesperson for this book. I think it's very helpful. Most of the other readings, all of the other readings, pardon me, will be linked in the syllabus and on the website. And so you will see here that we have everything laid out on a day-by-day basis. And I'm not going to go through every day, but I am going to show you what it looks like on one day. All right. So day 1, first of all, we'll have a link to our class website for that day. It will tell you what the objectives are. It will tell you what the readings are, and will provide a link to anything that is linked. It will also, for videos, it will provide links to the videos. Pardon me. It tells you about how many pages you're reading or how long you're watching, so you can schedule your time accordingly. And then it lists whatever the application activities are that are due for that day. And you will see that it is the same day after day. It tells you what you're doing. It goes through different learning modules. They have linked readings and linked videos for the most part. Then there's an application activities section that asks you usually to draft one part of your draft strategic plan and then to post comments on the discussion board for that day. And that's how it moves through the class, people. Pretty straightforward. Like I said before, it's all here in the syllabus. I think most people will find it easiest to actually look at the website and to go day by day that way. So if I were to open this link, excuse me, you will see that this is our website for the first day. And if you just go from top to bottom, you will find everything you need right there. All right? That's the syllabus, folks. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me because it's on the syllabus. Hint, hint, hint. And you also will know that anytime you want to check out what's happening, you can always get here using this link, or you can go to that day's website. All right, folks. Glad you're in the class. Talk to you soon.